When it comes to boosting cellular signal, it can be extremely helpful to perform a site survey. This is a simple cellular network strength test of signal and bandwidth. Verifying where you have the best signal and bandwidth speeds first will not only help determine the ideal placement for your external antenna, but that there is enough available signal to increase network performance. Even the best outdoor antenna or amplifier kit can only increase your signal if there is a signal available to draw in. On the other hand, if your signal is already strong, a signal booster might not provide enough benefit to be cost-effective. While this is mainly done for fixed applications, such as at your home or business, you may also do this if you're traveling and planning to stay in the same location for an extended period. There are tools made specifically for testing signal strength, but unless you need an easy way to test multiple carrier signals, a cell phone or cellular modem is typically sufficient. Cell phones will, of course, be limited to only the carrier they are linked to. Though if you have a cellular modem, like a PepWave, Cradlepoint, or Sierra wireless device, you can test any carrier for which you have an active SIM card. Before you get started, it's important you understand the data you're looking for. RSSI received signal strength indicator and RSRP reference, signal received power, are both values that measure signal strength. However, RSRP is what you want to refer to for LTE and 5G signals. These signal values will be represented as a negative number. The closer this number is to 0, the stronger the signal strength. RSRQ receives signal received quality. And SINR signal to noise ratio is what you'll want to refer to for the signal quality of LTE and 5G connections. Notice the SINR value is the only value that is a positive number. Not all modems will list this value. Each of these values varies for different technologies and carriers as they depend on the particular abilities of the modem. Essentially how well it can extract signal, the values shown in the charts here are what we typically reference. We cannot guarantee a particular signal or improved performance regardless of the signal strength and quality. This is because of the many factors which affect signal values. Things like distance to the cell tower, tower load, physical barriers, such as mountains, buildings, trains, etc., competing signals, signal from a cellular booster, and weather. Unfortunately, there is no clear-cut answer to what constitutes a successful connection. It is possible to disconnect with excellent as well as poor values. You have to take both signal strength and signal quality into account. You could have an excellent signal, but disconnect because of poor quality, and vice versa. You may also stay connected because of good signal, but have poor bandwidth speeds because of poor signal quality. The variance of a signal is a significant factor in the success of a connection. Measurements of signal strength and signal quality for a specific moment do not reflect on the stability of a connection, as these values will vary as conditions change. Some factors, like cell tower load, can't even be measured. You can only gain some idea as to whether or not tower load affects your connection by testing at different times of day. This allows you to find averages, but also helps to confirm if you'll see any improvement when the tower is at full load. We understand that finding RSRP and RSRQ on a cell phone could be a bit tricky compared to cellular modems and routers. Some phones will only list RSRP in the event you cannot locate these specific values from your cellular device. Doing a site survey using the signal bars as a reference is fine. At a minimum, the signal bars will give you some data to compare with. It's also best if you can perform speed tests in multiple points at the location. This can help determine if bandwidth performance improves, especially when you're not seeing a change in signal bars. To perform the site survey, try to answer the following as best you can. What is the RSRP indoors at the location you use your device? At that location, what are your speeds? You can use a site like speeddist.net to check your download and upload speeds. What is the best RSRP you could find immediately outside and around the building? At that location outside, what are your speed test results? If the signal outside the building is not significantly better than it's inside, walk or drive in the direction of better signal until you find significantly better signal. At that location, what are your speed test results? What's between you and that optimal signal? Trees, elevation, how far away is it? The last part of our video is going to show how to find RSRP on a number of common cell phones. If your phone is not listed here or the instructions provided do not work, we recommend calling your cell phone provider for more information or searching user forums. It's possible someone else may have already had this question answered. You'll find instructions for the Apple iPhone, Samsung, Google BlackBerry, and Nokia phones here. Next, we have instructions for the PepWave Max cellular routers. Log into the PepWave admin and from the dashboard, click on the Details button beside the cellular connection. Find the information for band. Cradlepoint cellular router signals can be viewed from the admin interface. Look under the Status tab and the section for Internet connections. Select the modem from the device list at the top of the page, and it will display signal values within the Summary section. For Sierra Wireless cellular routers, log into the AirLink OS and refer to the Status tab. Select Cellular on the left, and your signal values will be listed here. Never get stuck without a cellular signal again. If you have more questions or would like assistance determining if an antenna or amplifier system can help you, reach out to our team at 5Gstore.